Okay, welcome to this video on Output 2 guidelines. Right. Key information. Select two objects from Output 1. They must have at least 5 parts. You have to be able to get your hands on these. Okay, because you must compare and contrast the main design features. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Compare under the keywords. Okay, safety features. Right, materials. Okay, aerodynamics. Blades. Okay, cameras. Okay, I.E. Surveillance, aerial surveillance. Do I know how to spell surveillance? Yes, I do. Okay, aerial photography. You must use sketches. Now you don't have to use, it doesn't have to be all sketches, but you do need 2 sketches with the main dimensions inserted. Okay, I'd recommend, okay, between 10 to 12 sketches. Okay, compare and contrast. I'm going to bring up the brief in a moment. Compare and contrast, and then judge which one is the best. It's the best. Be critical. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the brief here, so I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, so if we look at the brief here, it says, right, select 2 images. It shouldn't be images, it should be 2 objects. And remember, if they're not in Output 1, they can't be in Output 2. Alright, and illustrate and explain the main design features. So that's the main components on the object under the keywords. Under the keywords of aerodynamics, physical form and shape, safety features, batteries, cameras, blades, blade guards, alright. Don't include the controllers. Okay, landing gears, etc. Alright, compare and contrast the main design features of both using suitable freehand sketches and other presentation techniques. So it's not saying that you can't use, it's not saying you can't use pictures. Alright, as I said, not all sketches, but I do recommend 10 to 12 sketches. Now, be critical, as I said. Look, if I go back, if I take up a sample project here, this design feature comparison. Look, see the words here: opposed, same, alright, comparison, difference, alright, when compared to the other, okay. Contrast, alright, you want to be critical and compare and contrast them and judge them against each other. In the past, one thing I got students to do, and I was wrong on it, alright, is I would get them to, now, believe me, don't be, thinking that these past ones are terrible projects. Some of them are very good, right? But here's an example here. The tap has a small neck feature which makes it easy to use in confined spaces such as a bathroom sink or outside sticking out of the wall. This tap has temperature control. Alright, that's very descriptive. Alright, that was very descriptive. You need to compare and contrast against the other one and be critical. Okay. Other, ones on output 2. Okay, don't do ones, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Don't pick ones from the internet to put in output 2. Output 1 into output 2. Because the reason why is when you go to draw it in output 3 or model it in SolidWorks, it's so hard to do it from the internet. It's hard, so hard. Alright, so just don't go with it. Now I'll give you a quick suggested layout. Now one thing I'll say is the DCGist, alright, okay, has a good video here in output 2. It's a decent one. It's a decent one. Now, how I'd suggest the layout here, alright, now there's many other ways of doing it. Okay, so title, sketch, design feature, or a sketch with main dimensions. The length, width, and height. Okay, they're not looking for every single dimension. Checked 1. Okay, and we're going to put them the other side as well. Okay, so there's how we're starting off. Right, now, text box here in the middle. I used to get him to put a text box or 2 text boxes each side, but now I'd have it in. Right, for example, okay, so this, a key heading. So I'm going to go with, which one will I pick here? So I'm going to go with materials. So object A uses, okay, just 1 second now there, someone at the door here. Okay, so we're back here. So object A uses a high quality, lightweight, translucent plastic for its body. The blades on analysis are made out of a lighter plastic. So nobody's asking you to find out what plastic it's made from or what exact material it's made from. You're not expected to be a design engineer or know what every grade of materials is used. I wouldn't even know what plastic they're made out of. It's quite hard to recognize. Some of them I know, just feeling them, but there's loads of different types of plastics you can get and compounds. So it's difficult to know. See, when you say it's made from a plastic, you can be general about it. So you can be general. You don't have to be dead specific as to what grade, what weight, what properties, what elastic module the plastic has. Now you can delve into that, but it's going too deep. For example, like, there was a guy not in my classes who was doing, a friend who I work with, he was doing the taps, and this student went in to the casting methods of brass. Okay, how brass was extracted from the earth and how it was cast into a tap. That's going too far. Alright, so back to here. Blades are made out of a lighter plastic than the body. In comparison, object B, both blade and body are made out of the same high quality plastic. So note the word comparison. In my opinion, object B is far better in terms of material design or material selection, because even though object A has a good body material, the blades are quite flimsy and liable to break. So I'd underline far better. Okay. I'd underline because. I'd underline comparison. So, and then I'd drop these. And I'd probably increase material size. Okay, the size of the writing. Then I would have a sketch and then a picture to back that up there if you want. Okay. Optional. See, materials, a sketch wouldn't really do materials. You'd want to sketch the blades there. Okay, picture optional. See, with materials, a sketch doesn't fully justify what you're talking about. But for something like landing gear, alright, a sketch would just be, I'd say a sketch would be significant. So I'm just going to put in here, okay, landing gear, and then your text here. So any more questions, feel free to ask, and look up the DCG Sky Taupo too. It's a good one there as well, and same down here as well. Alright, and you repeat that as you go on to the next page under the keywords. Now that's just a suggested layout. Look, this person here, a student of mine, got a H1, and they didn't lay it out like that. You know, it looks pretty savage the way they laid it out. Sketches are unreal, right? And so on, so forth. Now, just finally, before I go, the one it'd be really good, actually, at the end of your second page, to say the winner. Okay, winner. Which one is better, and why? And why? Which one is better, and why? And just note, you don't have to do the winner in output 2, or sorry, output 3 and 2. The winner, or the one you use for output 2 and 3 is the one you have the most access to. Okay. Alright, I hope that's helped. So email, if you need to email me, val.connell@ashfieldcollege.ie. Okay, that's my Ashfield students. If I don't teach you, valconnell, dcg@gmail.com. Okay, so if I don't teach you, email the second one. Okay, right, cheers, thank you, bye bye.